Welcome to the Cult of Personality podcast. Once again, episode 6. Happy Mikey Monday, even though it is a Friday in the time of this recording. And I am very, very, very. Oh, shit. I forgot I still had the music on. Hold on. Let's not have that in the background. Very, very, very excited to have Mr. 03. Highly anticipated. I've wanted you on since we did the first episode.
Of course, I've been excited to do this, but it's been busy.
Yes, sir. Which, I mean, besides this, this keeps me busy, but besides this, I'm not. So I've just been putting as much time as I could into this. But how are you today?
Yeah, well, I'm pretty good today. I had the day off of work for once, so I just played basketball for like 3 hours at my college. Pretty much. Yeah.
That's what's up. How's school going?
It's going good. It's my last quarter before I get my associate's degree in business. I appreciate that. I'm probably gonna get a bachelor's, but I think I'm gonna stop at that because I don't want to put too much fucking money into the system out there. You know what I mean?
When I was in school, I was gonna go for my bachelor's, but then like my brain just went like split in half, and I was like, "Fuck this."
Dude, that's how I feel right now. Like I'm like it's a pile of shit in my head.
But
I don't know.
It's good to go for the bachelor's though, because I think when an associate's is like a what's the word? It's not much more than like just without high school. Yeah. Bachelor's is where
it's cheaper. That like, go on the associate route is hella cheaper, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's all good though.
It's like a paywall to get fucking more money. Terrible. But very good. Glad you've been productive with work and school and everything above that, and music as well. You've been pretty consistent for someone who's so busy.
I suppose so. It feels like I haven't, because I used to fucking do it every day. Like I'll make 2-3 songs a day. But
no, I mean everyone was going a lot harder when we were all like in high school and shit. Like, you know, like
yeah,
2 years
like
ago.
we were all together too. It felt like we were more together. You know, we still like know each other. You know, we've almost known each other for 2 years now. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I really hope we can all like bond together again and make some stuff soon.
I've been thinking about it. I'm like, I hope this isn't like like I don't think it's the decline, but like the back of my head, like I hope this isn't like the decline for our friend group when we all like split apart because we're busy. I just hope like this is like a temporary thing, and then like as we all get our shit together, we can like come back together. And
I feel like it's like a test too. You know, if we can stick together and make the move, you know, risk it all for it, then it could pay off or not. But I don't know. I noticed like all of us were growing hella when we were all together. I noticed that most of my growth and most of my popular songs were in that time where we were like super glued together.
Just all collabing and shit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, definitely like I gotta get back into like the music making mood and like hitting y'all up for like collaborations and shit. Cause I dropped that project and I only have one feature, and then
oh yeah, the one with the anvil one.
No, yeah, and I had Cam on that, and that was that.
Yeah, but that'll keep your account busy for a while.
Oh yeah, that's exactly. I'm letting it sizzle. I mean, it kind of like already like the fire went out, but like, and I haven't recorded anything since January.
That's the thing. Like, I agree. It's like for me personally, I'll make my songs and I'll post them. You know, whether I post it, you know, just SoundCloud or all platforms. I feel like I need to start doing more because I've never made like I made a couple music videos. I haven't made a music video in like 2 years. But
which one was that one? Certainty?
Uncertainty, yeah, with Trent. Yeah. The fucking funny thing is though, me and Devin had a video recorded for Divine Salvation like January of 2021. I know that was like a month after the song came out, and fucking I sent it to somebody who was gonna edit, but you know, never did. And that's okay, I understand, but I gotta fucking find those clips because I'll still post it. I'll still, if you know,
yo,
a good video.
We need that.
Yeah, I look like a different person in that though.
You cut your hair recently, right?
Yeah, I cut my hair.
What caused the change? I remember it being really long and really pink.
So I don't know. I usually cut my hair around springtime, let it grow out in the winter, like a fucking bear.
But I mean, that's like logical though.
Yeah, but in the moment, you know, my girlfriend cut her hair, so I was like, I'm gonna fucking cut my hair, shave it all off. I was thinking about it too because it gets in my face and it like pisses me off. I get really agitated sometimes, so I just like to, whatever.
I feel it's logical though because I'm the exact opposite, and it makes no sense. Like I'll cut my hair when it gets cold, and then
Oh,
it'll grow into the summer.
you're just a rebel, man.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a contrarian by accident.
Nah, you know what? This is kind of off topic. But I was thinking this earlier. We need a Mikeymcchoppa podcast. We
Well,
need an interview of Mikeymcchoppa.
a Mikeymcchoppa interview.
I will gladly be the host, the fill-in host for that.
Yo, 2003 guest host on the Cult of Personality podcast, and you interview me.
Yeah, fuck it.
That would be pretty sick. You know, it's funny too that you mentioned it because I've thought of it. I'm like, yo, like I'm interviewing all these people, but like I'm a musician too. Like, where's my interview? I'll like interview myself.
It's not like you're Adam 22. You're Mikey, you know.
Facts. That's very true. But maybe down the line, maybe recently, like maybe even closer down the line, because I have like I'm dropping an episode this upcoming week, and then I'm probably gonna drop this episode the week after.
Who's episode 5?
Episode 5 is me and Cam's friend. His name is Chris, but he goes by Kids with Drugs. Bro, it was like a 2-hour conversation of just us talking about like spirituality and like shit like that.
Okay.
It was really cool. Don't mind me literally drinking the whole bottle right now. Like, I don't know why. When I get on here, I get so like dehydrated from talking. So I'm just like,
No, I feel I got a glass of here with me. But
Very
yeah, man,
good.
go ahead. Ask away.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna answer it.
Mr. 03. And we'll start with the question that we start with everybody else on the podcast, which is Mr. 2003. The name, the image, the energy, the aura, and everything in between. Where did it come from? How did we get here? And where are we right now?
All right, so I've thought about this question for like the past 24 hours because I know this is what you're gonna start off with, and honestly, where it started. So I found like the whole scene, like the Suicide Boy emo rap scene in 2016, and for like I was what, 7th grade? Yeah, seventh grade. And by the time, you know what? It was 7th and 8th grade. So by the time 8th grade summer rolls around, and I'm about to go into high school, I'm a completely different person back then. I'm not gonna lie, I was a piece of shit. I was like a cocky little bitch.
Really? You cocky? You're like one of the most humble people I know. So how
back
in any
then,
capacity?
because I tried to fit in so hard, and back then the trend was like the hype beast trend that was going on. So I
remember.
I tried to imitate it so hard my freshman year, and that's the year I started making music. So I was kind of contradicting myself. I was trying to make emo beats while acting like a fucking tool. But basically, I started off making really garbage beats, like looped beats on like Soundtrap and my phone. And I went under the name DJ Beats. Just some stupid ass name.
DJ Beats?
DJ Beats. I don't know why, because my initials that's my fucking email. DJB Twitch or some shit.
Yes. Literally just now.
That's also funny because I changed my name again. I changed it to Twitch, and that's why my email is DJB Twitch. Because I changed it to Twitch because I realized that name is stupid. But I wanted my name, and I still wish my name was something to do with this, but I wanted my name to relate to Tourette's because I have Tourette's.
I figured.
When I had it at Twitch, I was like, yeah, this is cool. I fucked with it, but I realized that Twitch was, the fucking multi-billion-dollar streaming platform.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way my name's getting out here like this. So I decided, this was probably the end of my freshman year. So about end of 2018, I changed it to 2003, but it was 20/03.
Okay.
So I had it as that. It was probably the start of my sophomore year where my beats, they started getting somewhere. And then.
So you started off as a producer?
Yeah, I started off as a producer only, but they were horrible beats. They're so bad. But then pretty much it started May of 2019 is when I made my first like recording song. It's because I was still making beats, but I was like in a kind of shit place in my like mentally. So because I moved schools for my sophomore year. So
Okay.
I didn't have any friends and I couldn't make friends for some reason. So because sophomore year is probably the biggest like change of fucking coming of age. That's probably when I had it because I realized I got to start being myself more and stop being a little bitch.
That was
So
me like my freshman year. So I feel you.
yeah, we've talked about some stuff,
Yeah.
shady stuff that yeah, we've grown out of that. But so yeah, sophomore year it was, and the kind of towards the end of sophomore year, mid 2019, and I was really fucking sad. So I decided to make a song, and the only reason I recorded a song because I remembered my mom saying when I was like 6 that I had a really good voice. So I was like, you know what, I'm
Give it
gonna
a
make a
shot.
song. Yeah, and then I guess my mom was sort of right.
Oh yeah. You're a very great vocalist.
Yeah, but the first song I made was I Don't Want It. And I read later on, of course, I redid that song. But fucking I made I Don't Want It and I posted it. And the day I posted it, an old friend from my old high school called me. He was like, yo, this shit's really fucking good. And that gave me like the confidence I need to like kind of get me out of that mental state. And I was like, okay, I can keep on going with this. So it's
Yes,
actually damn good.
someone from the past reaching out to be like, yo, this is really dope.
And then that kind of sparked like a chain of me coming back to my because when I moved schools, I moved probably like an hour away. But when I'd come back to my hometown, like I'd hang out with them and it would hang out with like a bunch of people like Devin and shit. And this is before Devin made music. Like I tried to get Devin to make beats in 2019, but it wasn't until like the next year when we all started talking that he started going off. But yeah, so pretty much from there on it was good. And I feel like when I met you guys in 2020, that my music started really going off. Like, but not just like statistically, but quality wise, like it was good. Because I used to make music entirely on my phone, and I would record like this. I would record a song like this. I wouldn't use headphones. I would just have the volume of the beat like the lowest setting, and I just record like that. It was crazy.
Yo, I started with something similar, but it was like a tablet.
Oh my god, a tablet.
Yeah, it was so bad. It was so bad. But that was like 2017. That was like my first attempt at like making music.
But yeah, basically, sorry, I changed my name to what it is now, kind of 2019. 2019. That's that.
Like spelt out 2003.
Yeah, and it's been the same since then because as I've grown a reputation, I've always felt like really weird about changing my name because I've thought about it, but I was like, I'm just gonna keep out.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the same thing like with Mikeymcchoppa. I was like, maybe I should change it. But I'm like, it's kind of cool because Choppa, like, you could think of three things. You could think of a Choppa like a gun, Choppa like a helicopter, or a Choppa like a bike. And I was like, I like all three. So I was like, fuck it, it works.
Yeah, people like that. But
Yeah.
I feel like my music, yeah, when I started, talking to you guys, it motivated me to keep going. It was around the time I met. Because overthinking the oldest song on my account is April of 2020, and then the next month I found Luke, and then I found all of you guys following that. But
Yes.
damn, fucking 2020, I'd come home from McDonald's because I worked there. I come home, fucking make music every day.
Fucking on that grind set. Yo, yeah, I remember that. And like the great thing about that whole like time and era where we were all finding each other is like, I don't know about you, but for me, like with my music quality, it just encouraged me to like really one up my shit. Cause I was like, oh my God, everyone sounds so good. It's like, let me improve on my shit. And I only assume it had the same like effect for everyone else.
No, for real. It definitely did from what I see. But yeah, pretty much. But 2021 I started getting busier and kind of went down my music how much I was producing and making. But
I think you have like the leeway for that at this point because you have like a decent following and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
To where it's like you can put stuff out every now and then and people are going to just gravitate towards it because we're expecting it rather than like an artist with like lesser to where it's kind of like you're trying to like make a name for yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like my plays have kind of gone down, like, but then again, I don't know, maybe not.
I don't know. I've seen you've been doing well and you're about to hit 1,000 followers on SoundCloud.
Yeah,
Have you hit it yet or no?
Uh, I don't think so. I'm just gonna say no. I'm probably a couple away. But
Couple
yeah,
way.
I'm really proud and happy of that EP with Willie G though. I
Yes,
was
I
really
was
dope.
gonna talk about that because I was just listening to it. End scene,
Oh shit.
very good.
Mm-hmm. I
How was
appreciate it.
how was the process of that EP coming together?
All right, basically, it's actually pretty crazy. It's pretty cool because for someone like me, I guess it's cool. But so I was, I've worked with Willie before, the songs, with Euron, but I remember, oh, fuck, what was it? Yeah, yeah. So you know how the first song got taken down on SoundCloud, "Take Me Home,"
Yeah,
and then it got reposted later.
I
So
thought I always thought you deleted it. It got taken down.
no, no, no. What are you talking about? No, no, no. Remember when Euron
Oh,
restarted all of his tracks?
oh yeah, because it was his track. Right.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, it got taken down and he had it reposted originally. But then whoever reposted the song, that like Nora archive, it got a good amount of plays and Willie G reposted it again. So I hit him up and was like, hey, thanks for reposting this. That means a lot. And then he was like, hey, yeah, we should work more sometime. Let me know if you want to work again. And it took a while. It took a couple months, but I finally got some
Oh,
time and I was like, hey, you know what? So I worked something out with him and we got the project going.
right. My fault. Something popped up on my tab for no reason. But
It's all right.
yeah, that's really dope. I always wondered like when you guys, not even like you individually, but like also like Gabe and I were talking about it because he uses the drip 133 beats and shit, which he said he just takes them. He was like, I can't ever get in contact with these people, so fuck it. So I was wondering like, oh, how did this with this whole fucking EP with 20 and Willie come about and all that. So that's really cool.
I would love to work like personally with Drip. Even I really want to I want to collab on a beat with Drip 133.
Yeah. His shit, like I remember hearing type beats like that were meant like to
Oh yeah,
capture his style.
no
But
one can capture.
yeah, but that was like in 2017, 2018. And I never like I was like, oh, like it was cool because I like the sound of like a type beat. So I could only imagine like his actual production work being like astonishing.
Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah, nah, fucking Rembrandt. Rembrandt.
Yeah,
He used to know Drip. I'm trying to get in contact with Drip so he can work with Rembrandt. Cause bro, Rembrandt, he's been in the music scene, damn, like OG, like 2013,
oh,
probably earlier than that. Yeah, he's been in this for a while. He knows everybody.
that's what's up.
It's fucking cool. Yeah, but his name is Luca. He's honestly one of the coolest guys I've met through music. Definitely.
That's what's up. I got a network like yeah, because I know like Sybil Run and like a couple people out it, but like there's always more to branch out into.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's why I started this.
No, that's why I'm hoping to work with Rembrandt. He's offered plenty of times. I just need to get off my ass and do it. But you know. But yeah, that's kind of what I am. Kind of just a normal person though.
Just a
At the
normal
same
dude.
time, just a normal guy doing the fucking basic ass life of going to work and school.
Oh yeah, but most people wouldn't know that until now because there's a little bit of mystery, not mystery behind 2003, but it's not like you
Yeah.
post your whole life. It's like you post your music, your social media is pretty much like a picture here and there.
Yeah, I told a picture that gets deleted an hour later. I know.
So it creates mystery, which is dope. You have this aura, this energy, this image. I'm not gonna go on. But what I was gonna say with end scene, how was like even the writing process for all that? Because it's cool you got the production and stuff, but
Yeah. Okay. So, well, there's three songs, and I'll just go. I guess I can go song by song. Um, the one with Euron and Infinity. That one, I was trying to like have some fun with that one, like, because
right.
that beat is nowhere near what I usually make. So I kind of just was like, you know what, let's just see what I can do. I felt I could have done worse on that song, but
Dude, number one, the whole thing came out amazing. Let's
oh yeah.
just say that. My personal favorite is the last song, but we'll get to it
All
after
right.
the first two.
No, but yeah, I feel like Euron's part and then Infinity's part. Infinity's part goes fucking super hard in that song.
I really like Infinity in general because he just has a vibe that's very experimental.
Yeah. You talk about like mystery and aura. I get a good aura from Infinity. I don't know. I like him. I hope we can make more songs. But then
Um,
again, like fucking I say that and then I talk to these people and I'm like, they're like, okay. But then I fuck off and don't actually do it.
You're down, but you gotta initiate it.
I know that's my fault. It's my fault, but hopefully, all the artists I talk about, we can work soon.
Yeah. I mean, there's no rush. We all still got so much time. We're still,
Yeah.
dude, we're all still so fucking young for people like
18.
this dedicated.
Yeah, I don't like to, I guess I'll bring up Pete first. And he started making music when he was 18.
Yeah.
And Sam, it's what I'm about to be 19 in next month, but still.
I don't know why I thought you were older. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm only 18 right now.
That's cool. That's what's up. That's right. Oh man, that's right. 2003, same fucking year, and you're a Taurus, so that makes sense. Yep. What was I gonna say? No, yeah, it's really dope, and I'm glad you put Infinity on that track because his shit's also experimental, and like I like it when it's like they have that element.
Yo, hey, speaking of Taurus though, I know Aquarius and Taurus like aren't supposed to get along, but I've checked our fucking birth charts, and literally everything else is compatible with us, like super compatible.
Right, our charts are very compatible. I mean, that's mainly the most important part because I'm, dude, my girl,
I get it.
My girl's a Cancer, and apparently Aquarius and Cancers are like not supposed to get along at all. But the rest of the chart spells it out.
Yeah, like that's the thing about astrology. Like you can't really base somebody off their sun sign.
Right.
Like you got somebody saying, "Oh, she's a Pisces," or he's a Gemini, or some shit like that, and it's like you gotta like analyze the rest of it. And I'm not super into astrology like that. My girlfriend is, so I learned a fuck ton from her.
Yeah, I got into astrology like 2017, 2016 because of my mom. She started getting into it, and I got into it, and now I'm like really into it. And then meeting Cam is like a whole different thing because she's really into it and everything up beyond that. So
that's great. I of course I know Cam's into it. If we were all together like in person, I definitely learned probably a lot more.
Bro, we gotta fucking meet up, dude. Eventually, one of these days.
I feel like we will.
We've been talking about it for 2 years. It has to.
Yeah, don't worry. I don't know. I don't know how long. I don't know what we're doing in school, but yeah. So basically, sorry, going back to the second song, "Falling Apart." Yeah, I was kind of drunk when I made that, so I was like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah,
and it's kind of a song about like me being happier now, and like trying to make it out of my own head, like get out of my own head.
Yeah. Wait, your whole discography, I feel like it's kind of like a incline when it comes to like mood.
Oh yeah.
Yes. A lot of your earlier stuff was very much sad, somber, a lot of very dark lyrics.
That's what I do best. But I'm not gonna risk my happiness just to when I can just still make music, but express new feelings. I gotta learn how to channel my new feelings and get the same level of motivation as I used to.
I think everyone got really wrapped into the whole emo rap aspect, even though none of us really everyone strayed away from emo rap, but I feel like everyone kind of got comfortable with always just being sad and making sad shit. So when you're like actually doing well in life or in general, it's like kind of like shit, creative like funk.
Yeah, what am I supposed to talk about?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. You're talking about last song, the End Scene, right? That song?
Yep.
That one's your favorite on there?
Yep.
Yeah, I honestly sometimes I'll take lyrical inspiration from Bones because like some of his songs he talks about real world and the reality of this world, like how kind of dark and fucked up it is at sometimes. Right. One of my favorite Bones songs is It All Comes Together in the Final Act. I don't know if you've ever heard that one. It's produced by Grief, and it's just like such a blissful song. Like every time you feel down and hopeless, just listen to that song. It's really good. It's one of my favorite songs ever. But sometimes I like to write about like the reality of this world and like how sometimes we feel like shit, but just gotta get through it.
Why is my dog going crazy? Anywho, no, yeah. I've got more into like his alter ego rather than like the main Bones shit. I definitely will get into it. However, it's funny that you say that, like when it comes to like, oh yeah, when you're like feeling down, like put the song on, like it really like brings you to like the reality of things. Because when I'm really, really down, the first person I'll put on is your music. Like I'll put on some 2003. Yeah.
That's crazy.
All of last summer, I was bumping 20 heavy because I was just going through it.
That means a lot, to know that when you're feeling down, you just come to my music.
Yes, sir.
That's really cool, actually. And sometimes it's surreal hearing that because I sometimes get that from like other people. It's just even like just random people. I
Yeah.
know, I know all of us probably know that same feeling, but just having someone that you have no clue that they exist come and tell you that you've helped them, it's like good. That's kind of like my intention, but it's
Yeah.
also like hard to believe at the same time.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but like when I think of like when I try to perceive myself, I don't know if I can necessarily like, I don't know. I have a hard time relating to other people sometimes. So when people feel like they can resonate with me, it's kind of like it's like a new perspective of things. What was I gonna say? My man got the cowl right now.
Oh,
Batman.
yeah. Yo, man, when's that Devin? Devin needs an interview too.
Yo, I'm dude. I know he'd be busy. That's why I haven't harassed him about it. But especially now we're doing a 20 interview called the Personality Podcast. We need a Novid interview.
I got a future presentation. I got a presentation for you. All right. Some good content. Just film me and Noved hanging out together for like an hour.
Where like not even like any conversation or question. It's
It could be a conversation, but just fucking me and Devin in the same room together on the same Zoom. Hey, that shit would go.
that should be dope. Yo, when's the next time y'all linking?
When his ass gets back to Washington. So
Where is he right now?
Arizona. He's going to school. He's going to school there.
Right. Everyone got so spread out. It was like I remember the Washington boys, as I call it. It was you, Devin, Trenton, Luke. Now Trenton's in what? Arizona.
Arizona. Devin's in Arizona.
Devin's in Arizona. Are you still in Washington?
Yeah.
And then Luke's
It's the
in Washington.
Tacoma and Arizona boys now.
Yeah. I was going to touch on something earlier because you said that you had moved an hour away. So did you move to Tacoma or from Tacoma
I
or?
used to live in Bellevue. Bellevue is like next to Seattle.
Okay.
And then I moved down to Steilacoom in like 2015. And then I moved back up to the Bellevue area for that 1 year, and then I came back down. Kind of did like up down.
Yeah, back and forth, which is fair enough. I mean, I had a similar thing just with upstate New York and the Bronx, the hour fucking difference, except I went up and never went back down, unfortunately. Boo-hoo. But what I was going to say, I wanted to ask about, well, we touched on two things and they planted the seeds for two questions, but I guess we'll go in order. So I wanted to talk about, because usually this is the second question, which is 2003 musical inspirations. I know.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, personally, listening to you and then like having my own music I listen to, I could see very heavy Bones influence.
I love Bones.
But we can go into other artists as well. So give me the rundown of 2003 inspirations.
I probably wouldn't have made music without Suicide Boys, so I gotta give them credit. Even though I don't really listen to them that much anymore. But Suicide Boys was the first artist like in the emo scene that I found. Honestly, shit, it was Suicide Boys, Fat Nick, Poya, Shakewell, like those fuckers. Man, those are good times. But I don't fuck with Poya because heard some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nor do I fuck with Fat Nick, but it's okay. That's how I fucking.
And you're first to even name them. I feel like people name a lot more popular artists, but I remember Fat Nick. Puya not so much. I never really got into him, but Fat Nick.
I like Poya's songs, but I don't like him as a person. So
right.
I'm kind of stubborn, so I won't listen to their music.
Right. I mean, I'm the same exact way.
Yo, it's fucked because another artist I like, Roz Dilliams.
Yes.
Bro, the dude, I fucking love his music, but he's a groomer. That one is like confirmed because he like apologized. And like, bro, come on.
Fuck. Yeah, no.
Dude, some of Roz's music is so good, but it's like, why do people gotta go and ruin that? And Roz is from Bellevue. Roz is from where I was born. He lives where I was born.
Damn. I never got into his music, but I know his image. Like I know his face. But there's a couple artists like that as well. Like I got into this artist real quick named like Oaf1. He's like a hyper artist type of shit. And then it was like, oh, he had fucking groomer allegations, and it was like pretty like confirmed. I was like, fuck. I just got into him. And then Young Goth. that whole
I
thing.
don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know what that whole Young Goss shit is.
Yeah, it's just like people are like, oh, he's a groomer, he's a fucking pedophile and shit, but it's like kind of like murky waters. So I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, basically Suicide Boys, Lil Peep, if you want me to be general, Bones. Bones, I feel like Bones definitely shaped my artistical I don't know.
And the funny thing with that is like I always listen to your music and I was like, oh, like 20 is kind of like genre-less. Like 20 is just 20.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like I kind of make like wavy music. I love
Yeah.
when I make shit with like Willow. Because that wave genre, I have kind of separated myself from anything else. Because it's not like exactly ginseng. You know how people say or fucking people make like ginseng type beats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But Willow, the shit that Willow makes is so unique, and I just kind of like found my sweet spot with that type of music.
Shout out Willow.
Yeah, Willow, man, I hope he makes more beats soon.
I want to
Because,
start getting producers on here as well.
yeah, dude, that'd be awesome. That would be hella dope. Nah, I love Willow. I honestly wouldn't be where I am without him.
Well, yeah, but going on to yeah, shout out Willow. Yeah, fucking shout out Willow. Shout out like the producers I like see off rip is like Crota, Willow, Unknown, shit like that in the scene.
Yeah.
There's this other one named like Nedia, I think, but he's like lesser known. But he works with Gabe a lot, or they have like a project coming out.
Nah,
But
shout out to Haunt too.
shout out Haunt.
Yeah,
Yes.
fuck, shit's crazy.
But what I'm gonna say, I think of you as like a genreless artist, but before I really expanded my music, I was just like, yo, 20's on some like different shit. But then I hear Bones, and I'm like, yo, Bones is like a heavy influence on
Yeah.
2003.
No, and that's the thing. Like, I feel like music I make, yeah, it doesn't really fall into a certain genre, but there is a lot you can hear the influence in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope. Yeah, Bones, Pete, fucking, and then I'm glad that you named like Suicide Boys and shit. I think only Luke also named them. I never really got into Suicide Boys, so I know some of their stuff, you know.
Yeah, I got you.
But very good, and I'm pretty sure like everyone's named Pete when it comes to inspirations.
Yeah, man. Dude, change music forever.
It sucks. I was having that conversation earlier with my girl. I was like, yo, Pete was something so fucking different and so big, and he fucking got cut short. So bad.
It's fucked. It's unfair.
It really is unfair. But moving on from inspirations, unless you have any other prominent inspirations that we're missing.
No, but I fucking love Wicca Phase and Lil Zubin.
Yo, Devin posted that story today where he said, yo, 20 and Lil Zubin need to work.
I was like, you need to work with Lil Zubin. I would be more than down to work with Lil Zubin.
We need that because I fuck with Zubin heavy. I really like Perfect Hell. That's like one of my favorite Zubin songs.
Oh, I forgot to mention Drippin' So Pretty.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm not. He's that honest. I'm not. My music's not inspired by Drippin' So Pretty, but I just love Drippin' So Pretty.
Oh yeah, Drip is awesome as fuck, and he seems really chill and like.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? When I went to the Cold Heart concert in October, like I remember, like he was on the lineup, but it wasn't for the East Coast; it was for the West Coast dates. I was like, "Fuck."
Damn, that'd have been good. If Drip, bro, if he comes to Seattle, if he comes to Washington, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try to go.
Go network.
No, not even that. I just want to go fucking.
Oh yeah, no, just go turn up. Facts.
Yeah.
Shout out Drip. No, yeah. I love Wicca Phase too. I saw Wicca Phase at Emo Fight. It was a wrestling event because they're all really into it. Horsehead, Wicca Phase, Zubin. They're all into like the underground wrestling shit, and I'm into the underground wrestling shit. So it's like they cross paths a lot more than I would have imagined.
You be playing like Fortnite with Cold Heart, don't you?
Yes. The other fucking.
How y'all get cool like that?
I don't fucking know. I went to the concert and like I didn't talk to Cole Hart. I spoke to Fishnark and that was about it.
Bro, Fishnark lives like 10 minutes down the road from my house.
That's so dope.
He lives in like DuPont, Olympia area. Dude, I swear to God, my mom saw him walking in a forest one time. Cause she literally came back, was like, there was this guy going mushroom picking in this forest. And you know how Fishnark likes to go mushroom picking?
He forages, yeah.
Yeah, my parents were like, yeah, it's like this white dude They're pretty young, but a little bit older than you. He was like mushroom picking with some friends in the forest. I was like, dude, no way.
Yeah, you just saw Fish nerd.
No fuck. It's funny.
Yeah, I spoke to Fish at the concert. I didn't speak to Anvil. I didn't speak to Cold Heart, which is funny because I ended up collaborating with both of them. And then I don't know, in December, I got that Cold Heart feature, and that's kind of like how we became like cool and like I mean that's how we got cool on like talking terms, and then in like Twitter interactions and shit like that. And then I add him on the PlayStation, and then we play here and there. We play GTA here. Like, yeah, I joined his GTA shit, and I don't know, we just started playing Fortnite shit. It was weird.
Like you guys are cool like that then? Pretty cool then?
Yeah, he followed me on Twitter like 2 days ago.
Oh fuck, hey, good shit.
Yeah, so I guess me and Cody are pretty cool, which is dope.
Nice, that's awesome.
Because like someone I listened to for like 5 years at this point, and it's like,
Yeah. Yo, ask Devin, bro. Parking Lot. We used to listen to Parking Lot in 2019. Just fuck around and listen to that song. That was good. Those are good times.
yeah, 2019 I was heavy on like fucking like Casper and Wendy and shit like that.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Like, but no, yeah, so that was how that went about. But Drip, Wicked Phase, yeah, I saw Wicked Phase twice. I love Wicked Phase. I was just listening to him this morning. He just has a whole different vibe. But
yeah, it's like he makes a lot of PG music too, which I don't know why. I don't know why I like it because sometimes I'll be making songs and I don't say nothing bad in them.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I thought the same thing about my music as well. It's like I don't really like go crazy talking about like I just started talking about like me smoking, like because I had started smoking. Like my music very much reflects my real life. So, and not a lot should be happening. So I'll just be talking about shit like in my head, and it's not very vulgar when it comes to like my emotions. It's just like this is what I'm feeling type shit.
I get what you mean.
So PG music, which is cool, you know, because it doesn't necessarily have to mean like it's childish. It's just not vulgar.
I know what you mean.
Which I feel like is like not too uncommon in the scene. I don't feel like everyone's like talking about some crazy vulgar shit. Like we're talking about sex, we're talking about drugs. Like
No, that's the thing. Yeah, no, I don't know. No one really talks like, because I'm not gonna. I don't want to call people out, but there are some artists that we don't talk to, but are in like our related tracks that make they're not. It's not bad. It's just the most generic shit possible, and I'm like, find your own flow, find your rhythm, man.
right.
I don't know. That's just how I see it. I know a lot of people will agree with me.
I think like I thought about today actually. It's so funny that we bring this up. Like what differentiates like our scene versus like the prior 2016-ish scene, like the Peeps and the X's and everything, is they were very heavy and dark and vulgar with a lot of their lyrical content. It's like we're talking about sex, we're talking about drugs, we're talking about violence, you know, things like that. And I feel like our scene's a lot lighter in topic. Like we still have dark songs, but it's a lot more emotional based, like talking about like inner work type stuff rather than like self-destructing.
Oh, I know what you mean. Nah, freaking. What am I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. It's all good though.
No, yeah, but which is really cool because it goes to show that, or it goes to show like you don't have to. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are tempted to fall into destructive habits when it comes to being down.
It's like spiraling.
Right, and your music is what you listen to is always gonna like change how you perceive things in the world.
That's true. Like, if I listen to happy music, I'll feel happier.
Yeah. So if you're listening to music that's like a lot very destructive and you're already in that mindset, like who's to say you're not gonna like put yourself into harm's way in some sort?
I remember I was gonna say the little it's crazy the little amount of people that have called me a peep copycat. Barely any people my entire musical career have called me a peep copycat.
Yeah, because I mean, if they did say you were a Peep copycat, it'd just be inaccurate.
Oh no, actually, I don't think anyone's ever called me a peep copycat. Somebody just said, you sound like Lil Peep a little bit or peep vibes. But other than that, there's not much. There really isn't much.
Yeah, which I mean, it's cool because I don't know, like personally, like I don't like to be compared to anybody else.
No, you should be your own person.
Right. But when it comes to that like type thing, I've gotten cold heart vibes. That's what I've gotten before. Like, oh, you give me cold heart vibes. I'm like, okay, I guess that's cool.
Hey, well, you know what? Considering you and
And
him,
exactly.
and it kind of flows the same.
Yeah.
So I mean, fuck, sure.
Yeah.
Take that as a compliment.
But that was as early as Gangsters and Groupies when someone said that. So I was like kind of weird.
I remember that song. That does not sound like it.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I was like, okay.
You're definitely a different vibe back then.
Yeah. A lot has happened. But what was I gonna say? All right, moving on from inspirations, right? After dragging it on. What I want to talk about, because we had mentioned it before, not really mentioned it, but mentioned Devin. And I want to talk about your collaboration and chemistry with Mr. Novid, because this is the perfect window of opportunity for me to talk about him, because I've spoken about everyone else in Sybil Run.
Oh yeah.
And you guys are besties. So give me the rundown.
It's like my boyfriend, except not actually dating. No, he's my best bro. I love him to death. Shit. We met in 7th grade. We met like what year is it? 20. We met like 7 years ago. Damn, we met 7 years ago. Middle school, we fucking hate each other.
Really?
We used to get into fights, like hella fights.
Really?
Yeah. And it got so bad that freshman year, we had a restraining order on each other. We were not allowed to go near each other in school.
Wow.
It's crazy.
That was not expected at all.
Yeah, no, we were just little shits. But deep down, we both knew that we were good friends because we'd fucking hate each other and then go hang out and be fun and have fun. Like there's videos from 8th grade of us just fucking around. So like deep down we knew.
Yeah.
And again, I feel like I take a lot of responsibility. You know, I'll take my part. And again, like I said, I was a dickhead, so that was probably part of it. But sophomore year, when I had that realization, that's when, end of 2018, is when we became like best. We started becoming like best and best friends. And pretty much since then, it's just taken off. And like I said, I tried to get him into music, and it took a while, but he finally did.
Which I'm so glad you fucking put that battery on his back, because I love Novid and I love all his music.
Honestly, since he left to go to Arizona, that's when I noticed my motivation go down. Because every time, you know, I guess put it like when he's here, I feel more inclined to make music. Even when he's not like in the studio with me.
Right.
But when we are, it's a good time. We'll make some really good songs. And honestly, some of my favorite songs I've ever made have been with him.
Dude, you guys collabing is always like a treat to my ears. Yeah. Like I've listened to, if not every song that is you two together, then goddamn 99% of them.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. When Devin first started making music, he was garbage. He was awful. He was so bad at making music. But he fucking kept going. And he's doing really good now. And his music is really good at this point. And
he really pushed through and like improved a lot.
I'm so fucking proud of Devin, especially musically, because you know, I've never seen someone with such bad, like he used to have like I used to have to basically teach him and show him how to sing in like a right pitch.
Okay.
But he found himself and what works best for him. And I think that comes with like just the more music you make, you know, the easier it becomes and the more you find what's best for you. Because I know that happened to me.
Right. But same exact thing for me.
The man really pushed himself and he's doing a great job now. Fuck, I've been listening to him a lot.
Shout out Nova. Didn't he just hit like, I think 200?
Yeah, he hit a couple hundred on SoundCloud. I don't know. That he's doing really good, and I hope he continues to make music. I know he's kind of like me. We're both busy as fuck, but we both know that when he gets back here, we're just gonna make hella music.
I can't fucking wait.
Because honestly, the most motivation I've had, since like last year, was during Christmas break when he came and we made the song Snow. And that song, I feel like you could feel the energy. It was similar to like older songs.
Right.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to Devin and Devin and Jake, 20 and Ovid, like my favorite song, it's off. Which one is it? It's off the fucking project you guys have together, which is Devon.
Okay. Is it a stoplight?
Is it the one he shot out Kill Fiji?
Yes. Shout out to Kill Fiji. Yeah, that
yes,
one.
Yes. That's always it sticks in my head. Like it's often like weekly that'll probably get stuck in my head. Like every couple weeks I'll be like, shout out my sister Kill Fiji. Yeah. Ah,
Yeah,
fuck.
that sounds really good. I don't know. When I heard the beat, it just clicked. And Devin was like, "No, don't. No, dude. No, my part's bad." And then he redid it, and it was like, "Okay, all right, this is good." I had to convince Devin that it was good.
Devin, that happened with the mall. When we made the mall,
Oh yeah.
I made it in the summertime, like
Yeah.
June, July, August-ish. And he did his verse and he was like, nah, bro, don't drop it. Don't drop it. I was like, all right, bro, I won't drop it, whatever. And then like a random day in like November, December, he was like, oh no, a random day in November, he was like, yo, bro, I redid the verse. Here you go. You can post it. I was like, okay, thank you. And I dropped it. Shout out
Yeah,
Novin.
he'll sometimes will doubt himself, but just gotta push him to keep going because he's got talent. He knows how to use his voice too.
Right.
So
When I think in summertime, I was bumping on my phone heavy. Bad bitches on my phone. Yeah, I need that.
same here. We used to bump that shit in the car. I still listen to it. I was listening to that yesterday.
That shit is one of my favorite. Wasting Away, both the original and I think
Wasting time.
Wasting Time. I don't know why I thought it was Wasting Away. Wasting Time.
Well, I got drifting away and wasting time mixed up.
Yeah, maybe. But I listened to that heavy, but then I also listened, I forgot who did it. I think Alice did like a remix or a twist on it.
Oh yeah.
And I fucked with that heavy as well. So shout out both of them, but really shout out Novid. And yeah, your guys fucking, I know it runs in a deep friendship, and I also know that's why your chemistry musically is so well. Hold on, I'm putting my charger in.
He's definitely the easiest person. Well, at least one of the easiest persons that people I can talk to.
Right. And yeah, it's cool. Him and I talk like pretty often amongst ourselves. And it sucks. I wish you guys weren't so busy because I wish we had a lot more Novid and 20, not only like collectively together, but like your own like songs. But you're doing well. And I'm awaiting. I mean, Devin posted recently, wasn't it? He dropped a song with Faust, I think so. But he might have deleted it. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah. I remember that. I don't know why he deleted it. It was a good song.
It was a good song, but what are you gonna do about it? We talked inspiration, we talked image, we talked your collaborations with Devin. And now I want to talk a little bit about discography because some of my favorite songs on the whole SoundCloud platform are 2003 songs.
For real? Nice.
Yeah. So when it comes to like top 2003 song off of off your project, what's the name of it? The one with Goodbye, and it had Smoke Shop, and it had
Oh yeah, some of the deleted ones. Okay, I remember that.
yeah.
It's called Social Reject.
Yes, Social Reject. One of my favorite fucking projects, but really my favorite, and I've mentioned it on every fucking episode of the podcast so far, except maybe the last one. And it's fucking Goodbye featuring Kill Fiji.
Dude, that song was something different.
It's fucking bionic. And how the fuck did y'all come up with that? What was the writing process, production? How do you find the beat? All that shit.
This has a little backstory. So again, shout out to Devin because he found this beat, this random ass beat on SoundCloud, and it was like 8 months before we actually made the song. I made the song with Cam, and this is one of the first attempts Devin had at making a song, and it was something. It was definitely something, but he found the beat, and then he was like, "Nah, I'm never gonna post this song." And then 6-7 months later, I'm listening to the beat. I'm like, "Hey, Devin, can I use this?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." So I go online. I extend the beat because the beat's only a minute long. So I made it. I doubled the beat, duplicated it. I go on to YouTube, find an Adam Sandler clip, just put that in the middle, and then, this is still my sad boy phase. So I was writing about that, that whole sad boy shit, heartbreak, and that's what me and Cam are best at. Me and Cam make the best heartbreak songs.
You were going through, like, knowing both of you guys, I think you guys were going through very similar situations.
I was just talking the other day to Cam about this. Like, we used to be each other's like counselors.
Right.
We used to help each other out mentally and talk through, things. And honestly, all a part of that was music. And Soulmate, Hudson Hills, fucking even Devil's Advocate to an extent, and then of course Goodbye. Like Goodbye definitely I feel like it's the hardest. I don't know. I don't think any song can overtake Soulmate. That's one of the best songs.
Dude, Soulmate is really good, which we'll talk about it right after this because I
Yeah,
was just thinking about it.
Goodbye. I kind of sent Cam the fucking open. She's like, all right, I'm gonna record on this. Can't remember what her reaction was, but whatever. She sends it back. I'm like, damn, this is good. That one note when she says, fucking with my head, and she holds the head note, bro. That's such a good.
Yo, fucking iconic. Like that shit sticks with me.
Yeah.
Throw that shit back there. There we go.
Yeah, man. No, it's fucking awesome though. I love that song. Yeah, I was pretty proud of that project. I was very proud of that. I know I deleted a couple songs, but oh well. I deleted a lot of songs.
No, yeah. I remember, yeah, you delete Smoke Shop. I remember that one being the most prominent that I remembered. At the smoke shop, yeah. Like
I've thought about pardon me, I'm tired. I thought about reposting that, but I think it's that's if I just make some new stuff.
oh yeah, exactly. You don't want to focus on like the past. I have a couple Volt songs too. I mean, I unvolted 555 fairly recently.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
So it happens, But no, yeah, Goodbye is probably one of my favorite fucking songs coming out of our whole scene. Just like you did phenomenal. This beat is phenomenal. Yeah, Cam did phenomenal. But going on to another 2003 Kill Fiji collaboration, because we had just discussed it, Soulmate did really well. Everyone loved it. I loved it.
That one's good. Or that one has, I think, over 20,000 plays. Pretty nice. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that song definitely like fucks me up. And I know like again, it's just a heartbreak song, but I don't know, something about that specific song like really hits deep for me, and I can't speak for Cam. I mean, I don't know. It's just that one's like, ooh. I hated my verse.
Really?
Because I made it. It was gonna be a single. I hated it, and I kept playing it in the car. And there's gonna be a lot of Devin in this interview. Devin was like, "Yeah, this is good, man." And when Devin says a song is good, it's good.
Yeah.
Because Devin can clown me sometimes, as I can do for him. He can clown me. So when Devin says a song is good, I know it's good. So I kind of like mixed it up, remixed it, mastered it, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna send it to Cam, and then Soulmate happened. I don't know. It's kind of a blur making music sometimes.
No, yeah, I feel you. I think, yeah, when it comes to my discography, I can remember like Television and like everything past that. Everything before it's kind of like a blur. But what was I gonna say? No, yeah, I remember Soulmate doing really well. Like obviously not remember because it's still currently doing very well. It has a decent amount of plays. But I remember like even like what's her name? Little Bo Wheat.
Oh yeah. Rest in peace to Little Bo Wheat.
Rest in peace.
Dude, that shit's sad as fuck.
Yeah, but she liked that song, right? Or reposted it or something of the sort.
Yeah, she liked that song on SoundCloud. It sucks that, man, it fucking sucks that she died. I really wanted to reach out to her. Like I can't remember. Yeah, she had an old account, and I tried to DM her, like thanking her, but you know how people with hella followers, it's hard. They don't. It's not even that they. Sometimes it's not even that they don't want to see the DMs. It's just they
have so many requests and shit.
But I understand, but it's so fucking sad.
Right. Yeah, no.
I get updates. I get updates to the GoFundMe because they had a GoFundMe for her. I think it was for her funeral. I gave some money to that, but I get updates occasionally, and it's like, but still, it fucking hits me.
Right. Especially like getting notoriety from a bigger artist, and then
somebody. It's not even like the fact that how much following that she had. It's the fact that somebody who like knew of me, and I don't even know if she ever really listened to it, but even so, like somebody who took the time to like one of my songs like is no longer here. It's pretty fucking crazy.
No, yeah, that's the first thing I thought of when she passed, because I remember like that you had like shown us prior. I was like, damn.
Yeah,
it's surreal to see. I don't know, it's surreal, especially when it comes to like music, to see people like actively creating and actively posting shit. It kind of gives you like insight into what they're doing and what's going on and shit, and then it just like cuts to ending. You know, people pass away and it's like surreal because it's so abrupt. You're like, oh, this person just posted last week. This person just dropped a song this week, whatever. Fuck, and now they're not here.
Yeah,
It's
so like, and it's another drug death too. It's like I think I can't remember what it was, but
yeah,
I'm not gonna try to spread misinformation. It's just drugs, man. Pills especially, like, you want to smoke weed and drink, all right, whatever. You want to vape, they're all, I mean, the shit's bad for you, vaping, but okay. But pills, man, that shit
it's a slippery slope.
it is. And I don't advocate for like hard shit like, coke, heroin, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, exactly. And the thing that sucks too is because, like, I think in 2017, like, especially after like Peep died and shit, everyone was like advocating, like, yo, no more Xanax, no more drugs, stop drugs, blah blah. And like some people stood clean and some people stopped. But a lot of people,
like, people who are fucking advocating that goes and just pops a pill.
a lot of people just went right back to it.
Yeah, it's like people don't fucking learn their lesson.
Yeah, and then we keep losing people and it sucks. But
I understand the necessity and like the craving for it, but like it's just it does suck. It still sucks. And I also understand, like, fuck, especially people who are addicted, your best friend could die and you still go back to it because that's just how addicting it is.
right, which is like,
it's just about the willpower inside of you to want to quit,
right,
or like not take it. I don't know. It does fucking suck, but we've lost a lot of good talent from it.
no, yeah, I think it's like an appropriate thing to talk about because it literally like plagues like very close to what we do.
I mean, we've lost so much generational talent, and like I don't want to lose any of y'all, anyone in this like new scene. Fuck, make this the pill-free scene, man, because I don't want no one dying.
Right.
A fucking life happens, but we can avoid that shit.
No, yeah, exactly.
Unnecessary deaths. Like shit, I could go out tomorrow and get hit by a car, and could I really have prevented that? No,
God forbid.
But like, if I popped a lace Xanax tonight and died, like I
it could have been prevented somehow. And it's not doing
honestly, it's not even the user that's necessarily the problem. Like, obviously, yes, but like people who are addicted, they're addicted. It's really, it should be the friends around them, like, supporting them. And obviously with Peep's friends, they're all into the same thing, so they weren't, trying to stop him. And like, especially the fucking dealers, like, stop dealing Xanax or shit.
No, yeah, a lot of people talk about the record label too, that they fed it.
Yeah, no, the fucking record label too. That's the thing. That's why I've always been skeptical. That's my biggest skepticism with music is, what if I do get big?
Yeah.
What if
because a lot of yes men come around and shit like that.
Yeah. What if Sony Digital, or sorry, not Sony Digital. What if Sony Records knocks on my door and is like, here, sign this contract, we'll give you $1 million. I'm like,
yeah, and you're not even like prepared for like the world you're about to enter type shit.
Yeah, but hey, you got to perform 2 shows a day. If you get tired, we'll give you pills that'll keep you up. We'll give you fucking cocaine. I'm like,
and then I think you're surrounded by so much.
Yeah.
Like the company you keep is gonna be like hard to control because there's just gonna be a bunch of randoms around you and a bunch of different shit.
You won't even get to choose your friends.
Right.
That happened to me. They could take me away from all you guys just like that.
No, yeah, because especially like with people who are dedicated to like bringing their people up with them, like record labels do not like that shit whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you were like, yo, I got this group of friends, like I got Civil Run with me, like they're gonna be like, fuck them. No, yeah, it's definitely scary to think about.
I know.
Which is why I think it's cool. Like we live in a generation or live in a time where being independent is a lot easier.
Yeah, pretty much. On it, yeah. You can make a good amount of money doing that too.
Yeah, really, I mean, because nobody's fucking biting off your block. Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, honestly, I plan events for my college, so I have good experience event planning. So if we ever want a show, I could probably find a way to get that arranged, like anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, if there's enough demand, like if you have enough of a following, venues are gonna they're gonna bite.
Shows are where it's at. Shows are where most of the money. Well, I mean, yeah, show. I mean, there's no fucking money in streams. There really is.
There isn't.
Shows, merch. It's basically your image. It's your fucking image more than your music.
Right.
That's the thing. I don't know. That's my take on it.
No, yeah, very much so. I mean, like that's why people do sign, because they help pretty much take care of all like that, like merch and image.
They turn someone into a thing, like a brand.
Yeah, exactly. But the downside of that is like you have a bunch of people taking percentage out of your fucking profit and shit like that. And also, I'm pretty sure like with a lot of people who sign, you definitely lose like sight on creative vision, because you have to fall into certain lines and certain criterias.
Exactly. It's sad.
You know, fucking being independent is really cool though, because you have that freedom and shit like that. I mean, independent anything, not even music. Look at anything that's independent. Indie movies. We're talking about indie wrestling, indie music, indie fucking blah 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 blah. It's a lot more raw, a lot more natural, authentic.
Self-ran businesses.
Right, exactly. Just overall more flavor. But what was I going to talk about now? Because I don't want. I mean, there's no track to follow. That's the great thing about this podcast. Is just just keep going and rambling. But because I have your discography right here, how much do you remember of a what is it? This is only on your Spotify. It's not on your SoundCloud. Life's a Little Bit Too Long.
Oh yeah, that one. That was the best music I made on my phone, I think. Like I told you, I was going like this. The best songs ever. I do like the song Deep End. I still like that song. I miss talking to Gia. That was one of the first producers like I work with, because I used to self-produce.
Yeah.
And I learned about producers who'd make better beats than me. So I decided to start using those. And Gia was one of the first. And man, I do wish I talked to him more.
That's right. He was a part of Shiver Set, no?
Yeah, he was in Shiver Set. Shiver Set, jeez. Are we gonna have to talk about them? Oh man,
I've only like touched on them by name, but I have yet to go into it with anybody on the podcast.
You want to go into something? Or you going with me? I'll tell you all about Shiver Set.
Yeah,
He was cool, and that EP, yeah, some good stuff. Obviously, it's not like quality like now, but I had fun making it.
I mean, I don't know. One of my favorite songs from you is still Evoke to this day.
That's another producer. Nexus. Dude. Fucking I think it's Adrius. That's his name. Man, dude's the best. I had a couple songs produced by him. I love that man. He really helped me. One of my first big songs, it's called 1,000 Miles. I deleted. No one's ever heard it. But that was produced by him, and it was so awesome.
Yeah, I've yet to like establish like a really solid connection with a producer. I guess Anvil would be the first producer that I used consistently.
And that's another thing I think could contribute to my success is my producers. I don't look up YouTube type beats. Like fucking every producer, except the Hunter Never, but I have talked to Hunter Never, this producer, goodbye. Every producer I know personally, like online.
Yeah.
Like we got fucking all right, let's see. Me, Emerald, which I don't talk to him that much anymore, but Willow, obviously I talked to him. Haunt, I talked to him. Actually, he just sent me a beat folder. Rembrandt. Who else? Shit, Luke, obviously.
Shout out Focus.
Yeah, Hayes. I talked to him a lot. I might use one of his beats coming up. But yeah, pretty much. There's probably others in there. Willie G too. Yeah.
How do you like establish these connections with these producers? Because like for me, like I've tried to look into each producer you named individually, like on my own, and like they don't have much like out. Like, do you contact them?
Bro, do you remember Xavier the Hill Figure? You know Xavier the Hill Figure?
Not really, no.
All right. Xavier is a guy I used to work with. I don't know, he didn't really make music much anymore, but I looked at one of his comments and it was on a Willow beat. And that's how I found out about Willow. And I listened to his beats and I was like, dude, this is really good. So I find him on Instagram. I'm like, dude, these beats are insane. Do you want to work? I'll pay you. I don't know if I said. See, now I don't want to keep saying it, but I definitely I feel like I feel bad. I feel like I should pay Willow. Man, I should pay him because he's done so much for me. I should start paying for his beats. But anyway, I go off track. Pretty much if I find a beat that I like I'll find random producers. I found Hayes by typing up grief type beat.
On YouTube or SoundCloud?
Actually, no. It's YouTube. I typed up grief type beat. First thing it pops up is the soulmate beat. I text Hayes. I text Instagram like, yo, we made this song, me and Cam. And then it kind of just goes on from there. Haunt I found from Luke. I don't know how Luke found him, but yeah. Rembrandt I found from I found a good amount of people from Luke then because I found Rembrandt from Luke too. Or like started talking to him because of Luke.
Yeah, I noticed that you guys kind of like established these connections with producers, and I'm like, damn, I'm missing out on all the fun. I mean, yet again though, like what I make, because like it's, I don't know, they don't make beats like that. I guess like we're like sounding like, I don't know, well, I don't have a sound. I don't know, it's shit that I don't make. So, but it's still cool to know them and be fuck with them.
Remember that beat? I was like, hey, I'm gonna send this to Drippin' So Pretty.
Yeah.
I never got a response, so if you feel like you do good on that, if you want to use that, you can.
On a dripping beat, I like the dripping type beat.
Yeah, if
you sent it to my number, right? All right, yeah. Fuck yeah. I'd love to use a 2003 beat.
Fucking go ahead. I don't mind. Yeah. It's I don't know how the fuck to get in contact with people like as big as that.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck I even like managed to like, I don't, with like Cold Heart and Anvil and shit like that, like people like working like in that whole like area of the thing. Like
you know Rosca too. I remember
yes.
I checked my listeners once and Rosca like listened to like 2 of my songs, but other than that I never.
Yeah. Fucking I mean I started fucking with him because him and Cold Heart dropped they dropped Eyes. So it was like 2018. And he was still smaller because he was just like kind of like, well, I guess Cold Heart's cousin, like type, like that was how he was known, even though he was like around since like early Peep days and shit. But that's how I found them. And then
nah, man. Another one of my I don't know why I haven't mentioned this name yet. One of my favorite people in the entire world, Mr. Waste. Man, Waste. I feel like I just realized this yesterday. I've known Waste for like 3 years personally.
Really?
Because Silver Wolves by Lil Skill, or now he goes by Rainy Bear, is my favorite song ever, any song ever. That was my favorite song all time. And that song saved my life. I've said that since day one.
Really?
That song has saved my life. When I tell you, like, when I started making music, it was a dark place, but it was pretty fucking bad. And that song got me through it. There's a whole like list of songs, but that one is definitely the most notable one. But I texted Waste and I was like, dude, thank you for making the song. And then we kind of just honestly started talking from there. And then fucking a year goes by and hey, we can make a song. He offers to make, he's okay with making a song with me. And yeah, that's how Toothpick was born. And actually he did send me some beats like last week because I really want to work with him again. And there's one that I'm really fucking with. So hopefully I can get to record on that pretty soon.
We need it.
Yeah, I'm excited to work with Waste again. He's a very genuine, humble person.
Which is what's up. Nobody wants like an overtly cocky, like high strung.
No, he's gotten screwed over before by the the system and the industry, and it's I'm not gonna get into that because I'll be personal. But
yeah,
it's fucking for the shit you have to deal with. He's such a cool guy, and I don't talk to him as much anymore. But I definitely have so much respect for him, but I can't thank him enough. Man.
Shout out Waste.
Yeah, for real. It's crazy.
That's really cool though. Yeah, again, establishing. I don't know, like I feel so fucking like what's the word? Like out of the loop sometimes because like I know like Civil Run, And then I know like a couple stragglers outside of it. And I follow people on social, but like do I actively like talk in discourse with them? Barely. So
No.
it's like you guys like mention people and I'm like, damn, I gotta get more into like the scene. I started a podcast to help the scene and I'm like, damn, I really gotta get more
I love this podcast, man. I
into the
love this
scene.
podcast.
Thank you.
But I will say what I was gonna say, like why the waste song, like why Toothpick is so important to me is because like I got to work and like become pretty good virtual friends with someone who is a part of my favorite song ever. Like just knowing
Yeah.
that it's kind of like, you know how Lil Peep was in the music video of his favorite song, I Don't Know How to Kill Myself.
Yeah.
It's like the same sort of feeling. Like I've gotten to work with someone who was a part of my favorite song ever.
No, yeah,
And
I feel you.
and the meaning behind like why it is, it's just like it's really, really nice.
I think it's yeah, it's cool. And I feel like I don't know, like things like that, at least to me, is like kind of like a monument of progress. Like, hey, I'm capable of getting to this point where I've worked with someone who I like looked up to in a sense, or like worked with someone who's a part of something that I've really like looked up to in a sense. And it's like, all right, I made it here. Like, where else can I make it? You know, like on the ladder.
I look up to Waze, seriously. He's kind of like a mentor for me.
Yeah, which is
Him and
dope.
like him and definitely like Luca or Rembrandt. They're two really big like mentors for me.
Right. And I feel like a lot of people in this shit, like in the music shit, don't have like any sort of mentor. They just they're raw dog in this shit without any like direction. So to have that, I think is like really dope. People who are like veterans or, you know, like people who are a lot more experienced in the scene and like in the music.
I know what you mean. Yeah. I'm very happy with all the, talking about this actually, it's kind of making me a little more motivated because I'm like realizing all the shit that's, how far I've come from being a little cocky little shit making garbage beats to this. It's crazy how putting in some effort can change your life.
Yeah. I mean, that's like why I keep going with like anything I do creatively. Because like I've already made it, excuse me. I've already made it to this point, I guess in my going on 5 years of music. Yeah, I made it. I mean, I'm not like big music wise. That's why I started a podcast. I was like, fuck it, like, why not? Start another endeavor. But like, even just being so involved in the scene and like, oh, like with the Cold Heart thing the other day, that was surreal. I was like, holy shit. I like working with Anvil, working with Cold Heart, fucking, just networking and talking and, I don't know, just and meeting all of you guys too. I'm like, all right, I met all these people. I'm getting recognition from like people I've looked up to and shit like that. So it's like I can't be doing this for like nothing type shit, Like there's some depth behind this. There's like some sort of direction with this. Like I don't know, like at least like when I get unmotivated and I'm like sometimes like I don't ever think about giving up, but like it pops up in the back of my brain. Like, yeah, what if I just dropped all this and went to school or went to work and just like focused on that? It's like you can't.
I feel like that's like kind of what I did though, but I didn't draw. I'm not giving up on music, but I'm kind of doing this as a backup plan because I don't know. I really want to make my parents proud.
Right.
Like my dad has a bunch of other kids, my brothers and my brother and sister, and I don't know. I feel like I just want to like be able to make him happy. I don't know, but that's why I got a backup plan. It's not again that shit, but
yeah, that's the same thing with my parents. They want me to have a backup plan, and like me being stubborn, I just like I couldn't do school yet. I was like, fuck this, I can't do this.
I've always been fucking good at school. I've always been held to this high expectation for school. Well, not really, but I've always been good at school. So I was like, I might as well. I'm good at it. So if I just get this shit now, then hey, you know what? 20 years later, I'm done with music. I got a degree, so I just can go work. So
right. Oh yeah, it's exactly very logical too, and very smart and very mature of you.
Yeah, I feel like I am mature for my age. Like, there's a lot of fucking people, even like a couple years older than me, they just act fucking stupid,
acting a fucking fool. Yep.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
Grow up.
Right.
I don't know, but that I don't know. We kind of drifted off. I forgot the original question now. But
Holy shit. Oh yeah, we're talking about producers and like how you establish these connections with producers.
that's kind of all the producers I work with, other than like, well, on my account. Obviously, we got shit like Unknown too. Same story.
Yeah.
Same story. I think Unknown and Willow knew each other, but I might be wrong.
I gotta get them on here. Oh, I knew what I wanted to talk about because we had mentioned it slightly. Because we're talking about Gia. Shout out Gia. I had him on social. I don't know if I still do. But shout out Gia. You're loved. I miss you. But
I miss him too. I know it's coming. I know it's coming.
We gotta talk about Shiverset because I forget you were like the co-founder, no, or the founder of Shiverset.
Bro, Shiverset was my idea, my fucking name. I'm kind of pissed that I don't have that name anymore. If you go back into my notes on my phone, that's a third. I've been counting my voice cracks. That's three. It's three voice cracks so far.
Big three.
If you go in the notes on my phone, you'll find the word Shiverset like 3 years ago in my phone. Or yeah, I came up with that name. Salty that it was gone. It's gone now too. I'm on good terms with Young Romeo. Don't get me wrong. I'm on good terms with him, and I won't go into like the whole like the bullshit that happened because we as like us kind of know already what happened with that.
Right.
Basically though, me and Mekhi wanted to start a fucking clique because we were trying to take music seriously. Like
right.
it was meant to be serious because we would make music and we would fucking hang out with Lil Dak and shit. And no offense, but we wanted to go a little more serious with music. So we came up with a idea for a clique. And originally Mekhi didn't like the name of Shiverset, but he came around to the idea. So we did that. When we started, we really didn't fucking know anyone. We know no one. So I knew Gia, so I invited him.
Yeah.
And then there was also Thin Lines. Now, Thin Lines, all love for you, man, but I think he bought his plays.
Oh yeah.
All love. If you ever watch this dude, I have so much love for you, and your music is really good. Like you have very like musically inclined talent, but you shouldn't bought your plays because you give yourself a bad image for that.
Yeah, I remember that because there's like inconsistencies in it, and it's like if you really,
it's like 37,000 plays on one song and then 40 on it. But anyway, I'll digress again. Yeah, but I invited Thin Lines because he was a good artist, and like we need to get like good artists in here, because shit, if we want to take this seriously, we need fucking good people. And then it was just us four. And then we met you guys, and it's crazy. I hope you know the first interaction you ever had. It was you calling me and Devin like thirsty. I hope you know that, right?
Yes, I remember that because I think
Devin commented on Euron's post. It was the post. I fucking remember. I remember the caption. It was "Gotta keep my shades on." Do you remember that post?
I don't remember the post, and I don't know why I interacted with you on that way. I want to say he brought it up to me, like he texted me, and he was like, "Yo, I don't want to say it like that because I don't want to put any hostility in the air." But he might have texted me like, "Yo, these guys are in my comments. I don't even know." He's something like that. I don't know. But yet again,
but we found Euron's music, and we were like, "Ooh, this is good. It's pretty good." Because I found 17. I found 17.
Yeah.
I showed Devin. He was like, "Oh, that's pretty good." So we got more into his music, and Devin was like, "Yo, bro, you gotta work with him." So he goes on his fucking Instagram and comments, "You need to work with @Twenyohthree." And I'm like, "Devin, what are you doing?" And then
now I remember. Now
and then fucking then you guys comment that, and then me and Devin, man, fuck these people, man.
Fuck these guys.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, okay. And then fucking we started. I found Focus and Trenton, and then we got cool, and then kind of the people just started piling on. I remember this live. It was this live. So we were in a live. It was one of Euron's lives, and he was in how do I say this? You know how you can do like add people to the live?
Yeah, like a group live.
It was him and Cam Fiji. And then after the live was over, both Kill Fiji and Nora, who follow me on Instagram, You ended up following me probably a little bit later down the road.
Yeah.
But Devin, this was when Devin really didn't even make music. So, well, actually, he was kind of just as he's starting to get into music. But yeah, that's kind of fucking how from an Instagram live. That's how you guys started following me, and then it kind of just went from there. And I sent you on the open of Take Me Home, and that's when we started like really becoming cool.
Yeah. I remember damn, I feel so bad for my 2 year like me 2 years ago, like why I did that. No, yeah. That was as literally just like I'm pretty sure he sent it. He was just like, yo, like these randoms don't even know me and they're like asking for a feature. And I was just
no, bro. See, I understand that.
yeah.
Fucking, I remember telling them, why would you do that? Because I understand people just go comment random shit.
Yeah.
Hey, make music with me. It's like maybe build a relationship with me first.
Yeah. And then that's why I was on some dickhead shit. But Shivers ended up being like not necessarily a group of randoms, but when I joined, I didn't know any of y'all. I was just a dude under I was just a dude under Euron. That's what I was because I was still small as fuck.
I don't know, man. It's fucking I can't even remember who was in Shivers set now. It was the original 4.
Mm-hmm.
Me, Luke, Noru, Devin. Nah, see, it all went to shit when Devin that we all wanted Devin to join, and then no, Devin can't join. Bro.
Yeah.
And then when Micaiah started, kind of talking shit about that. We're not gonna get into that. That's we're way past that.
Well, yeah, that was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, the fucking beginning interactions of all of us, we're kind of bittersweet.
Yeah, exactly. I think Axel was in it too. Slashy. I think he was in it as well. I'm not sure though.
I'm not gonna get
yeah.
I'm not gonna get
yeah.
Anyway, that's Shiver set.
That's Shiver set
right there.
Yep.
Pretty much.
But with that being said, no, yeah, I remember my first interaction with you because I don't remember. I didn't like until now. I didn't remember it as that our being first interaction. You guys remembered it. I remember our first interaction being you commented on Gangsters and Groupies. You were like,
oh yeah, the music video.
The music video. You were like, oh, that's some really good shit. And like I looked back at it like recently, and I saw that you commented, and I was like, holy shit! Like,
yeah.
That was before we even got like cool.
Yeah, I like that video. You have a very creative personality.
Thank you.
You know how to create.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. I definitely gotta do more like self-edited, recorded videos because that's where that's like where my creative vision really thrives.
Yeah.
So definitely so. But thank you. Yeah, I remember you commented on that, and I was like, oh, motherfucker was fucking with me. And then we ended up being cool. And I didn't even when we got cool, like as friends, I didn't remember the comment. I didn't remember the Instagram comments. I didn't remember any of that. I was like, oh, this is a 2003.
I remember that back of my head. I always remember that. And deep down, I was like, yeah. He's fucking with me. But at the same time, I was like, hey, he's cool. I'm not going to let a silly Instagram comment fucking cause trouble.
Oh yeah, imagine. It's like, yo, fuck you, man. You said this to me on an Instagram comment.
You didn't even know who the fuck we were. So it's like,
yeah, I did it.
That was the problem on our end is some random ass motherfuckers.
Yeah. And this isn't even the first time it's happened too, because the first person I found or like I became cool with in the whole music thing was Cam.
Yeah.
She had chance to be with Euron, and I didn't know who Euron was. So like I would just play it off as like, oh, there's some white boy on this song. Like, bro, you're dope, Fiji. And then I became cool with him, and whatever. But it's always some shit. I'm like, and I'm not a hostile person. I don't know why the fuck I start like these little like beefs with people just to fucking end up being cool with them. Petty shit.
Yeah, well, hey, we all grow and learn as people.
So. Oh yeah, exactly. So it was me seeing some slick shit. But here we are now. Now we are 2 years bonded, me, you, and Devin.
Yeah.
Which is dope. It's fucking crazy. But it really like that reminds me of like because I think what I was talking about. You were talking about it with Devin. You guys didn't like each other at first, and then Trenton and Luke didn't like each other at first as well, according to Trenton. So I was like, it's always weird, like these friendships start like bitter, and they turn out to be something awesome. But shout out Shiver set RIP. Is it still a thing? Or
I think it is. It is still a thing.
Yeah, I don't know who's
very kind of didn't. I don't think it's really grown much.
Yeah, I don't know who's a part of it or anything of the sort.
I don't know.
I don't
Remember,
follow.
remember this Lightspeed dude that joined it after we all left,
Yeah.
and then he fucking left. So I don't know. I wish I had the name Shiverset. I would. I saw the sweatshirt. I saw the Shiverset sweatshirt somewhere in my house.
Oh yeah, I remember that. You guys like actually like had a logo and shit. It was
Yeah,
official.
I fucking got a sweatshirt, like a prototype of merch. I'm the only person that ever has that shit. So Shiverset blows up, I'm gonna sell that for like $1 million on an auction.
Facts. People are gonna be like, yo, Shiver said sweater, vintage, first ever. Shit's gonna be like an art
This was the OG, man. This is the OG sweatshirt.
OG Shiver set. That's crazy though. Yeah, that's crazy. And I was like, I mean, I forgot about it for the most part, but like I forget that's really how we all kind of like became cool.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the melting pot of it all. Now we have Civil Run, which is not even really, I don't know. We're all cool and shit, but like we all like have our own shit going on. I wish we were a lot more like interconnected and
Yeah.
like, but we still have so much time. We're still so young.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But no, yeah. Shout out Shiverset, shout out Young Romeo, shout out all of them. What was I gonna say?
I'm cool with him. I'm cool with Romeo now.
Yeah. I mean, I don't follow him, I don't talk to him, but like, shout out everyone. All love. What was I gonna ask about? Yeah, fucking, you know what I do? See, here's the thing. When I like interview artists, I put their discography on the TV, but like I only have Spotify on my TV. So it's so limited compared to like your SoundCloud discography.
Mm.
So I'm here, I'm like,
most of my music should be on there.
yeah. I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, because I know there's a bunch of fucking songs on your SoundCloud that I could probably like talk to you about for ages.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Go for it. Whatever you want.
Actually, to step away from discography and talk more so about more like questions towards your future and shit like that. Not necessarily like everything going on in the future.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Are you still there?
Yeah.
I was gonna call. Fucking, I got my Mac, so it fucking calls me on the computer too.
Yeah, I feel you. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Let's talk about plans for any holy shit. This is why it's unscripted, uncut, uncensored, because I'd be having brain farts and I'd just be losing my train of thought. Do we have any plans for a 2003 album coming up anytime soon?
Well, I want to make a wave project, like a completely wave project.
Yeah.
If anyone has beats like that, go ahead and send them to me. But yeah. That's like the only thing I have in mind right now. I don't really have a schedule or a plan for music.
Yeah.
Other than I want to make more wave music.
No, yeah. I mean, I know you just dropped M Scene, which is more so an EP, but
yeah, it's EP.
I mean, have we gotten? I mean, we had Social Reject, and what was that? 2021 or 2020?
21.
2021. So yeah, I mean,
it seems like I post stuff beginning of the like couple months into the year. I'll post a project.
Yeah, I mean, which is dope. And I mean, most people would post a project and not post another project for like years.
Yeah.
So I know there's not much urgency, but if you do make a fucking an album, it'd be fucking amazing.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Man is a busy man, or a popular man. What was I gonna say though? Yeah. And also a similar thing to that, asking about albums, is asking about any like anything beyond the music, like music videos or merch or anything as you're expanding as an artist.
Well, actually, you know what? I did tell a lie. Me and Euron are gonna drop a project eventually soon. And we were thinking about merch for that, but why you said that? Because I do want to get merch, like personalized merch, just 2003 merch in the future. I think it'd be cool. I want to wait though. I want to wait until like I get a bigger fan base.
Yeah.
With like hardcore fans that,
I mean, yeah, I would fucking anticipate that heavy because I'm a clothes guy. So if you drop some 2003 merch, I'm copying.
All right, for sure. Yeah, I'll try to make it cool, like not just the word 2003 on my fucking plain t-shirt,
Just 20.
I gotta find a way. Shit, somebody wants to design merch for me, I'll give you like 40% of the profit, 40-50%, split it with you.
Shit, I'm about to apply for the position. Yeah, but no, that's cool. A group project with Euron, that's dope. And merch. No, yeah, I think it'd be cool to like start expanding now that you're hitting like because you're hitting 1,000, which is kind of a big deal.
Yeah, never thought I'd be here. Never thought I would.
Like I don't know, like I guess 1,000 doesn't sound like a lot on SoundCloud, but
for me it is.
It kind of is.
There's people with 5 followers right now trying to make it, so
exactly. So
you gotta count your blessings there.
Right.
I don't know. I'm proud. I'm super proud of myself for how far I have come.
I'm very proud of you as your peer.
Thank you. Even if I have been stagnant past like year or so, I'm still very proud of myself.
You've been doing your thing, and yeah, I mean, even if you're not doing it like how you were when you were at like McDonald's, like everyday type shit, is like you post consistent enough to where people are like supply and demand, like people are held off and then they get hungry again and then you give them what they need type shit. So
yeah,
and that's the same thing with I was talking about it with Gabe.
Yeah,
he was talking about the same thing. He was like, yeah, I haven't been making much like that, but you guys post enough to where it's like it's good. I'd be going on month like fucking 5-month hiatuses and then I'll come back.
I feel you on that one.
Yeah. So, but that's because with me, like, I don't have shit in the vault. Like, I record, I'll put it out, and then that's it. I have nothing in the vault again. So, kind of like a.
That's the same with me. I'll make a song, I'll put it out, and then I'll be like, "Oh, I have nothing. I got fucking nothing to post now."
Yeah, exactly. I'm the same thing. Like, I had my last project in the vault from January, and then I just put that out. Now I have nothing.
Bro, that's what I've been doing. I've been posting old demos.
Yeah.
I've been posting demos. Because I'm like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, the last song you just dropped, which was called what was it, Ghost Town? Right?
Ghost Town,
yeah. I know. Trenton was talking about it. He was like, yeah, when you showed me this, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, so this is from back in the day of some sort. Which is
yeah, I was like over a year old.
Yeah. But I mean, I feel you. I mean, the only time I've done that, like post like something like extremely old, like from the vault, is like Dying Young was. I dropped it on Halloween of 2020, and that was recorded on Halloween of 2019 with me and Cam.
Wow.
Because originally I was waiting for a feature from a So the whole story of it is after Facade, I did a song with Euron's cousin. Her name is Laura, and I did a song for her, which I think is now reposted.
Yeah.
And after that, I was waiting for.
Okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's called Don't Sleep or some shit like that.
Yeah, okay.
And after that, I was waiting for her to hop on a song of mine. She never hopped on it. All love to Laura, though. I still keep in contact with her. And so I had Cam hop on it a whole year later, and then I dropped it on Halloween. But besides that, all my shit is pretty like dated to like when it drops, which is cool, only for the sense of like keeping progress of like what I was going through in those times, you know? So enough about me. This isn't the Mikeymcchoppa interview, but
hey, we're practicing for the Mikeymcchoppa interview that I'm gonna host.
Yeah, we'll have a 2003 fucking questionnaire guest host. We'll do it. I feel like it'd be fun. But
fuck yeah.
Going to I think we've been here for over an hour. So
we almost been here 2 hours.
Okay, yeah. I'm not trying to like over.
What's the longest podcast so far?
2 hours.
The most recent one.
Yeah.
Sure, I can talk to you for like 6 hours.
Yeah.
Fucking. We'll try. Try to keep it. We'll try to keep it.
They what's the word? They keep getting like progressively bigger. Like the first one was an hour 15, and an hour 16, an hour 30, shit like that.
As you get more comfortable with podcasts, you like more stuff to talk about. You know how to respond differently to things. I don't know. It's like keep the conversation going.
Exactly. Without like forcing it,
Yeah.
Exactly. So, dude, fucking 2 hours, and it was just like ongoing flow about like all this deep shit, bro.
Yeah. We've talked about some good stuff though. Talking about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we covered. It's cool because the people who are listening, for the most part, that I've realized are listening, are like people that have been involved in the scene.
Yeah.
So to hear more in depth about Shiver Set and to hear more in depth about your discography and you and Devin from like the outside looking in, I can only imagine it was like interesting, right? I find it interesting. I've been learning so much about my own friends on here since I started the podcast.
Shit. Anything else? I mean, is there anything? What's the net? Yeah. What you got for me? Is there anything else you want to know?
Anything more about 2003? Because we asked about future projects, we asked about music videos, we asked about the past, the present, the future. Let's think. Let's think here. I think 2003. I think I covered all bases, which would lead us to our wrap up. Which the same question for everybody, just like how we have the same first question, we have the same last question, which is 2003. What do we have coming in the future in any capacity? Music, school, work, life. Fucking what's coming up for 2003 in the next day, week, month, year, century?
All right. Tomorrow is tomorrow is Saturday. So I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna go to this college majors fair to find out what I should major in. And then I'm gonna come home and fucking do one of the three things: make music, play Xbox, or fucking watch baseball.
Fair enough.
I usually try to go to the basketball court every day because like I need to treat my body better, and playing basketball is fun. I never used to play, but I was a hardcore baseball player.
I know.
Sometimes
I
I'll
remember
make
that.
references to it in my music, very subtle references. But sorry, something just yeah, I was a baseball player. I was 14 years of my life doing it every year. This is the first year, even last year. You remember 2021? I was fucking playing baseball.
Yeah, I remember. You would send us like pictures and stuff.
Yeah, I fucking hated it last year. It fucking ruined it for me.
Really?
This year though, yep. This is the first year where I'm not playing it. Well, my high school coach was a pedophile, so that didn't help.
Yeah. Oh, yo.
Yeah, I kind of dropped the bombshell on you right there. Yeah, dude's a fucking cunt. I fucking hate him. Mr. Garrett. I'm gonna say his name, Eric Garrett. Yeah, he's a piece of shit person. And he's gotten accusations for so long, and the school doesn't do anything about it. But he's on administrative leave right now. Sorry, yeah, I know that's like shouldn't probably shouldn't whatever. But dude ruined baseball for me. Like
That's
before
crazy.
I even knew about the whole like accusation shit.
What was he, just like a shitty coach type shit?
Nah, baseball wise, he was a smart man and and he's a smart teacher too. He's just a bad person.
Yeah, I
He's
feel
just
you.
mean. Like he used to make fun of you kind of used to low key make fun of my Tourette's, which again I can handle. I don't really care when people do that because I don't whatever it's whatever. But like just such a dickhead, and he baseball wise, I just couldn't really get along with him.
No, yeah.
I'm not saying he was a bad coach, but still, baseball was fun in 2019. That was one of the funnest years though. 2019.
I completely forgot about that whole element of your life, your whole baseball career, and now you're not doing it this year because college and shit.
Thing is, I might play for college next year. I might play baseball again next year for college.
Oh shit!
It is crazy. I know if I push myself harder, I could have, gone somewhere with baseball. But even if I can just get to a college level, I think I'd be pretty satisfied. But it's crazy. Luca Rembrandt. Apparently, he got like major league offers. And he turned him down.
Really,
dude. I kind of want to start talking to Luca. It's crazy. I haven't really talked to Luca about baseball that much, but I remember like seeing something like that on his Instagram, and it's fucking crazy. But I still love baseball.
Oh, yeah, baseball. If I had to pick a favorite sport, it's like between like baseball and hockey. And I'm not baseball. A sport person.
No, it's all good.
Yeah,
not everyone is, but I definitely am a sports person. I love sports. I watch all sports.
Yeah, like see, for me, like I watch like technically a fake sport because I fuck with wrestling. But
shit, I even watch fucking soccer.
Soccer's pretty dope. But what was I gonna say? Fuck, holy shit! I had a great thought, and it went poof.
Probably something about baseball.
Oh no, yeah, it's very inspiring because like in my in my middle school, high school career, I always like refrained from sports. I tried for basketball in 5th grade and wrestling in 6th grade, sucked at both, and then decided never again. I started a YouTube channel, and then that carried me in middle school, and then I did the music throughout high school. But now looking back at it as I've graduated last year and I'm 19 now. I'm like, damn, I really wish I put some time into something like that
Yeah.
to keep active.
Honestly though, you can still, don't matter how old you are, you can still play sports. Like you find something, even if it's just like recreational. But no, baseball, like I wish I pushed myself more as a kid. I can get lazy sometimes. And
I mean,
if I push myself like athletically, I know I could have definitely gone to a higher level.
even partaking in it in general, I think is like a fucking amazing step beyond most people. Like most people.
Yeah, I understand that.
Most people aren't athletic or take the time to like go into a league or anything of the sort.
But I'm a pitcher though, so if I do end up playing for college, it's just gonna be solely pitching.
You got a nice arm on you.
I got a really broken, beat up arm. I gotta take care of it better. I was gonna have an MRI on it last year, but I just canceled it because I was like, dude, I'm probably not gonna play baseball again. Hey, now I might play baseball again. I was like, maybe I kind of need that.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
my
like
shoulder, like back here, like it's like right here. I can feel it. It's like fucked. And this is not like a muscle that you can just stretch. You gotta do some like crazy, weird stretches to get. I don't know.
What, like a
I don't know what the
knot?
fuck. Huh?
Like a bad knot, or like it's like
Yeah, it's like a bad knot, but I think I might have tore it a long time ago and it like healed improperly.
yeah.
No, I don't know. But so this fucking tendon right here, you know, this tendon right here on like inside part of your elbow.
Yeah.
So basically, I was like 12 or 13. I was pitching, and I pitched, and it fucking snaps. Like I fucking felt it like almost snap. I don't know what the fuck happened to it. It's still like to this day is like always kind of sore. And that was 7 years ago. And I almost had to get it's called Tommy John surgery, right?
Okay.
And usually like professional, like older, like into baseball, they have to get it when they fuck up their arm, and it's like a career ending injury to many. I almost had to have that shit when I was 12.
Oh my god.
You see like 30-year-olds get it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I can go overboard. But
be going hard. No, yeah, but that's crazy. I mean, like the most I've ever like injured myself was like I broke my arm when I was like 10.
I've never broken one.
Which is good.
Well, I might have broken my toe because I kicked the pole because I was mad.
That's fair. I mean,
I got some anger problems. That was like a couple years ago.
Which is surprising because like me viewing you from the outside in, you're very like calm.
Dude, I have an Aries rising.
Oh.
I'm like Devin, bro. That's why we probably get along.
I feel like it's not as
fucking fiery mother.
I feel like it's not as bad as the Aries moon, but
no,
having an Aries in your top 3 means just like
yeah, see that's another thing. My moon is Sagittarius, so it's like that's where a lot of my carelessness and laziness well, a lot of my laziness can come from my Taurus too, but like my nonchalant, I don't give a fuck can come from which but I don't know.
Sag moon. It's okay.
I think I don't know. Let me check, compare our birth charts real quick because I have you on the app.
Yes, you're an exception, but besides you, I never want to interact with a Sag moon ever again.
Oh, really?
I've met some bad Sag moons.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, you got a Gemini moon, bro. Gemini and Sagittarius are opposites, so that's why we're compatible. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Literally, fucking just our sun sign. Everything else is compatible except our sun sign.
Yep.
Down the fucking board.
You know what's funny too? Because you say like your Sag moon is like contributes to your carelessness, and like I feel like me having a Gemini moon, I think and care way too much about everything.
Yeah. That's the thing. That's about the opposites. Like it's fucking crazy. I love Scorpios. Shout out to my Scorpios. Like
yo, I was just talking about that earlier because I don't know, bro. I always gravitate towards Scorpios. Cam and I are besties, and she's a Scorpio. My other bestie since 7th grade is a Scorpio. Like,
oh man, there is actually. I have to mention somebody else in this, but I'll start with this. My dad's a fucking Scorpio.
Shout out, Mr. Bell.
Yeah, my girlfriend's a Scorpio. They have the same fucking birthday. My dad and my girlfriend have the same birthday.
Wow.
Cam's a Scorpio. Fucking Infinity's a Scorpio. And then Nate Dusk, you know Dusk?
Yeah.
He's a Scorpio. I got a fucking I'm gonna say I'm kind of glad to say this to the end here. The biggest shout out I will give in this fucking video is Dusk to Nate.
Dusk
That
seems
man
really chill.
That man, when I was talking about mentors, that man has literally been a mentor for me since day one of me recording music. He helped me so much. I literally would not be here without him.
Shout out
Seriously.
Dusk.
The dude's fucking so creative too.
I really like the song you did together, you, him, and Devin, that y'all dropped not too long ago, right?
We actually made it. We made it like a year ago, and just
yeah,
recently.
Yeah.
Dude, if I fucking swear to God, if anyone deserves recognition, it's him. Anyway, he's this fucking chillest dude, and he's the most creative, one of the most creative people I know. You and him are probably two of the most creative people I know. But yeah,
thank you. I'm glad to be up there.
I fucking love him. I fucking love him.
He commented on on Nightmare recently, but I known of him beforehand. Because of you, and he seems really cool. I would really like to know him a lot more. So shout out Dust.
I love him. He helped me out so much. One of my first recordings were with him, and dude, I can't thank him enough. I don't know.
That's what's up. No, yeah, I think the first people for me musically was like Cam. Shout out Cam. Scorpios are great.
Yeah, they seriously are.
And unfortunately, Scorpios get a bad rap by like a lot of people. A lot of people hate Scorpios, but I think it's like you hate them or you love them.
I mean, it depends, because they like when they're I could be saying like talking out my ass here because I'm not like too into astrology, but like you talk about like unevolved and evolved.
Yeah.
Gotta like evolved Scorpios, like they know what the fuck they're doing.
Right. Exactly. Same thing with Aquarius. There's a lot of Aquarius I don't like. And I'm an Aquarius, so
there's a couple of Aquariuses I don't like.
Yeah.
But I never really knew like how like in detail this shit is until like I started getting into it.
Yeah. What the fuck happened? Hold on. Yo, if someone's calling me, bro, this is the second time it happens during an episode, and I don't get why.
Oh, are you still recording?
Yeah, it's still recording. It just like cuts off the camera. There we go.
That's what fucking happened to me.
Yeah.
Somebody called me, but it's all good.
Yeah,
no, fuck, dude. I love female Virgos. I got a lot of love for them because my mom's a female Virgo. I love my mom to death. I love my mom more than anyone else in the world.
Your mama's boy? Same here. My mom's
Mama Bell, man.
My mom's it's funny that you and your mom have a good compatibility, and she's a Virgo and you're a Taurus. It's just like, because this is very similar with me, but me and my mom are air signs. I'm an Aquarius and she's a Libra. So shout out moms. Yo, again, anyone who's not watching the video just doesn't know what's going on because like you can't even see the camera. But like audio wise, you just hear me like getting fucking upset. But it's because my phone keeps getting called.
I know. We can hear the fucking buzzing.
Yeah.
Nah, it's funny. Yeah, man. Fucking. We go on all day, but I don't want to take up too much of your time because I know we've been here for a while. But
oh yeah, we're all good. I mean, I enjoy conversing for however long, but we can wrap it up. We ended up getting off track with the wrap up. But yeah, no. Is there anything else coming on in the future of 2003?
More music. I guarantee you, this summer is hopefully going to be a lot more music.
Are you getting a break from school for the summer?
Yeah, I'm taking a trip to England for a month, but I'll try to have a good amount of songs ready so I can post if I want to.
That is so exciting. England.
Yeah, I'm from England. I was born here, but I spent most of my childhood in France and England.
Shout out England. Shout out France. Yeah. How do you feel about all those TikTok memes where it's like, have you seen those?
Yeah, everyone talks shit on England. It's whatever. Actually, yo, I kind of forgot to slip my mind, but Idio. Yeah.
I've heard of him.
I'm in a song with him, but he's over there in the UK with like Looney and like AJYR, like that whole crew, Taylor J. Dude, fucking I told him I was coming to England, and dude's like, because he's doing some shows, and he was like, hey, I might be able to get you on my show. We'll see. So I could be. Hey, my first show could be in fucking England. So
that would be so dope. And what if you find like a whole different demographic out there?
crazy. The British people, man.
Yeah, Gabe
British
mentioned
people
them.
go crazy. Those British underground go crazy.
Gabe mentioned them. He was like, yeah, they're in the UK. And I was like, oh, I never heard of them. And now you're mentioning them again. So now Looney follows me and I follow Looney.
Yeah.
But I don't think I have any association with Idio or anybody else over there. So I got to start finding the UK scene and seeing what's up.
Yeah. A couple other people I want to work with. Speaking of the UK, you know Summer Alone. You ever heard of him?
I heard the name. Yeah.
Yeah, like he's actually popping off pretty crazy, but I kind of want to work with him because he followed me on SoundCloud a really long time ago, and then he started popping off, and I conversed with him like twice, but
yeah, no,
his music's really nice. And another one is Ever, Ever.
I think I hear all these names, but I never like looked deep into the discography.
He's one of Infinity's good friends, Willie G's good friends. I've been talking to him like a little bit, but I'd be really down to make a song with him too.
It's crazy how we're all so spread out physically, but we all have like this like community.
Yeah,
it's amazing. But no, yeah, I'm all for like hearing all these different, or I want to hear. Oh my god, I'm like gassy. I want to hear all these different like collaborations because it just helps like the whole scene overall, and I feel like, I mean, that's why I started a podcast. But even then, through the music, it's like just exposing each other to different demographics and shit like that. You know, the more features, the more people hear other people's names, and it's all interchangeable and interconnected and all that shit.
No, that makes sense. I love talking to new people and getting to know a lot of artists.
Right.
So
this is my social network right here because I don't go outside. I just be in the crib. So
you gotta start interviewing some of the Angel boys.
Yeah,
like Paquez, Grimm.
Me and Paquez talked about it when I first started the podcast, but then it fell through. But I'm gonna get him on. I'm gonna get me and Grimm.
You're talking about doing all the Civil Run first.
Yeah, exactly. So which I got most of y'all. I just need Devin and
yeah.
But with that being said, no, yeah, I talked to Paquez, and then Grimm and I spoke because he started a podcast inspired by this one. So him and I spoke, and I'd like to have him on here too. Angel Boys. And I definitely like to like branch out into the UK. Me and Infinity already talked about him getting an interview. So hopefully, right, we get everybody on here, and it's just like this fucking giant ball of a discovery for artists and stuff.
Yeah. No, it's cool. I hope to do some more interviews soon. I've never done an interview like this before, so
yeah, no, that's why I started. I was like, all these artists have their own backstories and their own lives, and they all have these followings, and nobody knows anything.
I know.
So I was like, fuck it, let's start it and let's talk about it.
It's pretty crazy, but yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to your summer for you. England sounds fun. Making more music sounds fun. I'm excited for you.
Yeah. But I'm excited. Hopefully we can make some stuff soon too.
You and I. Yes.
Let's do it.
Yes, sir. But to wrap it all up, this was the Cult of Personality podcast hosted by yours truly, Mikeymcchoppa. With me this time was Twenyohthree. Thank you for sitting with me for an hour or two. Thank you guys for listening for an hour or two. And that was the fun of it all. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for joining me. Big Rock Eyebrow. And we are out of here. Peace out.